se i dag en forestilling som vi har basert på musikk fra 1920-tallet. Det lenge siden. Vet dere noe om 1920-tallet? Nei, da kan dere google det etterpå. Ja, hvis dere får lov av lærerne da. Det spørs kanskje. Men da tror jeg vi bare setter i gang, ja. Den forestillingen her var cirka 3 kvarter. Ja, så det for oss da bare å sette i gang. Håper dere koser dere. Ja.
You and I were 17, and love and life were new. The world was just a field of green, with smiling skies of blue. Like golden spring when I was your king, and you were my wonderful queen. Gone is the romance that was so divine. You must go your way, and I must go mine. But what will I do? What will I do when you are gone and I am blue? What will I do? What will I do when I am wondering who is kissing you? What will I do? What will I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? What will I do? What will I do?
Shopping has such neat hair, and he shows them pearly whites. Just the jackknife has all like he made, and he keeps it out of sight. You know that shark bites with his teeth, dear. Scarlet pillows start to spread. Fancy gloves, oh, has all that keep made. So there's never a trace of red on the sidewalk. Oh, Sunday morning, don't you know? Lots of body, just oozing life. And someone sneaking around the corner. Could that be our boy, Mac tonight? From the tugboat down by the river, don't you know? Listen, see that bag, just drop it all down. That's even there, instead for the way you did. Tell all that he's back in town. Give him a
my younger and more vulnerable years, my father used to give me some advice. Always try to see the best in people, he would say. And as a consequence, I'm inclined to reserve all judgments. But even I have a limit. You see, back then, all of us drank too much. The more in tune with the time we were, the more we drank. And none of us contributed with anything new, no. When I came back from New York, I was disgusted. I was disgusted with everything and everyone. Only one man was exempt from my disgust. Mr. Gatsby. He was the single most hopeful person that I've ever met and that I'm ever likely to meet again. There was just something about him. He had this sensitivity. He was like one of those machines who register earthquakes 10,000 miles away. I met him at a party. It was New York in the summer of 1922. And back then, the parties were bigger. The buildings were higher, and the shows were broader.
There's a story about the Minnie the Moocher. She was a low down huge coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail, but Minnie had a heart as big as a whale. Hardy, 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 hardy. Hardy, 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 hardy. Hardy, 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 hardy. Hardy, 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 hardy. She messed around with the bloke named Smokey. He kept things though he was cokey.
When I arrived home, I noticed that a figure had emerged on my neighbor's dock. And something told me it was Mr. Gatsby. He seemed to be reaching towards something out there in the dark. The green light. I don't want to talk about this, Doctor. Then write about it. Write about it? Yes. But what would I write about? Anything. A memory, a thought, a place. Write it down. A place. Well, the Valley of Ashes was a grotesque place. New York's dumping ground, halfway between West Egg and the city, where the burnt-out coal that powered the booming golden city was discarded by men who moved dimly and already crumbling through the powdery air. If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. And if someone in a movie show yelled, "Fire in the second row! This whole place is a powder keg!" you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you could look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell you, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there.
Well, suppose you was a little cat and residing in a person's flat who fed your fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice him. And suppose you was a woman wed and sleeping in a double bed beside one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. A human being's made of more than air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless, of course, that human next to you is undistinguished, unimpressive. You know who.
Should have been his name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through him, walk right by him, and never know he's dead.
Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr.
tell you the truth. God's truth about myself. You see, I'm the son of some very wealthy people from the Middle West. Sadly, all of them are dead now. I was born an American but educated in Oxford. It's a family tradition, you see. After my family died, I came into a great deal of money. After that, I lived like a young prince in all the capitals of Europe. Yes, Europe. London, Paris, Madrid, Rome, Berlin, Moscow, Helsinki, Oslo, collecting jewels, chiefly rubles, hunting big game, painting a little, things to myself mostly. And just when I thought it couldn't get any more fantastical, well, then came the world sport.
He sends me a Christmas card every year. Imagine he built lunch too. By the time I reached the bridge, I was in possible confused. I didn't know what to think. But a city seen for the first time is always the city seen from Christmas Bridge. But the first wild promise of all, the mystery and the beauty of the world, anything could happen. Anything at all. Even Gatsby could happen.
Every time we say goodbye.
talked a lot about the past, as if he wanted to recover something. You see, if he could just get back to the start, he could find it again. Some vision of himself that had put him to loving Daisy. You see, one night in Louisville 5 years ago, Gatsby found himself at Daisy's house by a colossal accident. He got there first with these officers from Camp Taylor, and he had never seen such a beautiful house before. His uniform hid the truth that he was a penniless young man with only that grand vision of himself.
So many dashing young officers here. They're from such illustrious families. I always knew that I could climb, but I could always climb if I climbed myself. But I knew that if I kissed this girl, I'd be forever wed to her. So I stopped. I stopped and I waited. I waited for a moment longer.
Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but he doesn't care, he'll sing along. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. Sometimes I'm down, sometimes I'm up, but he follows round like some droopy-eyed pup. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. He ain't no sheik, that's no great physique, and Lord knows he ain't got the smarts. But look at that soul, I tell you that hole is a whole lot greater than the sum of its parts. And if you knew him like me, I know you'd agree. But if the world slandered my name, I'd keep me right there, taking the blame. He loves me so, and it all suits me fine. That's honey, 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 honey of mine.
Two ladies, and I'm the only man, yeah. I like it, they like it, there's two for one.
Two ladies, and he's the only man.
Yeah, I like it, they like it, there's two for one.
I do say cookie on dein lazy bed.
I go out daily to earn some daily bread, but there's one thing in but nothing beats trees. I sleep in the middle,
Am left und am right.
but there's room on the bottom if you drop in some night.
Biddly-dee,
Two ladies,
biddly-dee,
two ladies,
biddly-dee. The only man.
yeah,
Biddly-dee,
I like it,
biddly-dee,
they like it.
biddly-dee.
It's 3 for 1. The moon rose higher. As I stood there, brooding over an old underworld, I thought of Gatsby's wonder when he first picked up Daisy's green light at the end of Daisy's dock. He had come such a long way, and his dream must have seemed so close that he could hardly fail to grasp it. But what he did not know was that it was already behind him. Gatsby believed in the green light and that orgastic future that year by year recedes before us.
It eluded us then. But that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch our arms out farther. And so we beat on. Boats against the current, seizing back endlessly into the past.
There once was a girl named Jenny, whose virtues and varied and many, excepting that she was inclined
ser vi vel mange av dere om noen år her, tenker jeg.